Water. It's one of the most important substances on Earth. After all, it covers approximately 70% of its surface. But only 3% of this water is fresh water. The amount we have available to us dwindles down even more when you take into consideration that 2% of all fresh water on Earth is trapped inside glaciers and snowfields. That leaves just 1% for the whole planet to use. 1%. This fills our lakes and runs through our streams, and it needs our protection. It is up to us to keep this 1% clean for the 8.74 million species that inhabit this planet. So how do we do that? The Izaak Walton League of America is just one of many conservation organizations with the goal of protecting our water. Founded in 1922, the IWLA is one of the oldest conservation organizations in the United States, and with 240 local chapters across the country, it's arguably one of the most influential. Who was Izaak Walton? He was a man ahead of his time when it came to conservation. In 1653, he wrote The Complete Angler. He understood that a healthy environment is crucial for outdoor recreation, and today, that is the exact aim of the Izaak Walton League of America. The IWLA has created numerous programs to get children involved with the care and commitment it takes to keep our world healthy. Projects like Save Our Streams, Creek Freaks, and Project Watershed focus on conserving America's waters through stream monitoring, cleanups, restoration, and most importantly, education through hands-on experiences. Project Watershed is the focus of the IWLA Central New York chapter that aims to engage middle school, high school, and college students, along with adult volunteers, in monitoring water quality and conserving local streams that are part of the Onondaga Lake watershed. Unlike a typical science class, Project Watershed uses the streams throughout New York as a living classroom. Students take chemical, physical, and biological measurements to test water quality and determine the health of our streams. The program teaches useful skills for any future conservationist, while instilling a sense of stewardship among participants. You might be curious what kind of chemical testing gets done in these streams. From one small water sample, students can collect information on temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen levels, turbidity, nitrates, phosphates, total dissolved solids, and the biological oxygen demand, to name just a few. This information helps to pinpoint any pollution problems our water sources may have. For example, a stream testing low for dissolved oxygen may be in trouble, but a stream with low nitrate levels is most likely in good health. Physical measurements of the stream are taken as well. Factors like temperature and velocity help keep our water systems in check. One common activity is measuring stream flow. Working together, students collect information to determine the stream's velocity, distance over time. Water moving too fast may be cause for erosion, while water moving too slowly may cause excessive sediment buildup. Perhaps the coolest measurements taken are the biological ones. You know those crazy-looking critters that crawl along the bottom of streams? They're actually terrific indicators of water quality. A more technical name for them is benthic macroinvertebrates, and the reason they are such great indicators of water quality is because many of them require very specific conditions in order to survive. So how do students find these tiny organisms? They step right into the cold waters of the stream and kick up all the mud and rocks to dislodge macroinvertebrates and crustaceans. These then float downstream into a net held by more students, who then take their newly found treasures onshore and start sorting. Students learn taxonomy in order to properly sort their find, sorting insects by number of legs, presence of wings, body shape, and much more. Once sorted, these critters fall into 3 categories: pollution sensitive, less sensitive, and tolerant. The more pollution-sensitive macroinvertebrates there are, the cleaner the stream. On the other hand, if students find no macroinvertebrates listed as pollution-sensitive, this may be an indication of poor water quality. All these measurements aid in determining the health of a stream, which is especially important when considering that all of these streams and creeks flow into one large body of water, Onondaga Lake. Onondaga Lake is 4.5 miles long, 1 mile wide, and has an average depth of 35 feet. It was also once one of the most polluted lakes in America. Beginning in the 1950s, the Allied Chemical and Dye Corporation dumped approximately 165,000 pounds of mercury into the lake over a 20-year period. As a result, many myths about the lake persist today. However, the lake is not what it used to be. In 1986, the major polluter shut down, Since then, more and more action has taken place to help clean up the lake in accordance to the Clean Water Act of 1972. In 2005, the Onondaga Lake Cleanup Plan was issued by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Since then, 3 billion gallons of water have been treated, and more than 1 million plants, trees, and shrubs are being planted along the shoreline. This is great news for the Isaac Walton League because a huge part of their program takes kids down to the lake to learn about fish biology and to try their hand at fishing. Students are taught basic fish biology, and they learn to identify whatever they catch. From channel catfish to northern pike to common carp, there are an estimated 52 species of possible fish to catch, a great improvement over just 10 species in 1928. Through fishing, students learn that what they do to help the environment really does pay off. By taking water temperatures, cleaning up trash, or sorting through bugs, they become stewards of the environment. It could be said that teaching children how to fish is really what the Isaac Walton League is all about. It shows just how important keeping our streams and creeks clean really is. A healthy environment not only leads to better outdoor recreational fun, but a better, happier planet.